Every fan base has that one voice in the media who just won't let go. For the Chargers, that voice is Scott Kaplan, San Diego and LA sports personality, and in my eyes, the team's biggest hater. Since the day the Bolts left San Diego, Kaplan has made a second career out of tearing them down. But why? And at what cost to the fan base? Kaplan was once a San Diego sports radio staple, covering everything from the Chargers to local college ball. Today, he's still finding ways to put the Chargers in his crosshairs. He's been carrying that same bitterness ever since the move to Los Angeles.
Chargers are in the most desperate situation they've ever been in, okay? Let me say it again. The Chargers are in the most desperate situation they've ever been in. The Chargers were expected to be a Super Bowl contender this year. They turned out to be a last place team in their division. And very frankly, the Chargers are back to being the same laughingstock as an organization that they were when they left San Diego. You know, you've got a hotshot quarterback. You spent a ton of money on the defensive side. You've put yourself into a cap hell right now, a salary cap hell. I know Spiro Ditas talked about it yesterday on the broadcast, that the Chargers are going to be a very different looking ball club next year.
When the Chargers left San Diego in 2017, Kaplan made it clear he was done with them. And from that point forward, every mistake, every bad game, every decision, Kaplan has been there front and center, taking shots at the Bolts. Now look, every team deserves criticism, but Kaplan takes it to another level. He's called the fans terrible. He says the team hires bad coaches. He says ownership is in over their head. That's not analysis. That's a broken record. And when someone flat out says the Chargers will never be their lead story again, you have to ask, is this journalism or just a grudge? And here's the thing, this isn't the first time Kaplan has crossed the line. Back in 2012, he was fired from his San Diego radio job after making ugly on-air comments about former WNBA star Andrea Lloyd Curry. He called her a beast, an animal, even compared her to Sasquatch. Those remarks weren't just out of line, they revealed a side of Kaplan that's willing to tear people down for a laugh, for shock value, or just to get his name out there. That's the same energy he's carried into his coverage of the Chargers. It's not about balanced analysis, it's about attention, about keeping his name in the headlines, no matter who he's attacking. And honestly, it makes his character look bad, not just as a media personality, but as a supposed voice for fans. And here's where it really matters. His constant negativity divides the fan base. San Diego fans still hurt from the move hear him say the team's not worth supporting. LA fans trying to build a new identity hear one of the loudest voices in Southern California call their team a joke. Instead of uniting Bolt Nation, Kaplan profits off our division. Now, sure, not everything he says is wrong. The Spanos family has made unpopular decisions. Coaching hires haven't always worked. But Kaplan doesn't just critique. He dismisses. He refuses to give credit, even when it's due. So I'll ask again. Is Scott Kaplan the Chargers' #1 hater? Or is he just a clout chaser, using negativity for clicks, for ratings, and for attention? Either way, his words don't build the fan base. They break it apart. And for me, that's the real problem with Scott Kaplan.